In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Cynthia Killip, KILLIP, 15-159, delivered methamphetamine.
Your Honor,
The office represents Ms. Killip.
yes, Your Honor. We were appointed to represent Ms. Killip. Your Honor, we'll wait formal reading of the charge, enter a plea of not guilty. We would ask the court to address the issue of bond.
It's not that, there's no recommended bond. I see, so 10,000. See, 10,000 recommended bond. What's this state on the bond?
Judge, state is opposed. Ms. Killip also has another pending case, which is 2014-99 in Judge Putman's division. There was an FTA issued in that case back in September, and then Ms. Killip gets arrested on this delivery case. I believe, unless he's been allowed to withdraw, Mr. Moon represents her in the other case. So based upon those facts, we're opposed to a bond reduction.
Your Honor, reading the facts of the case, these alleged charges arose almost a year and a half ago, and it looks like they just filed the charges in August. Looks like the affidavit was signed in July. Well, a year passed. Obviously, they know where to find her because she's in jail. So obviously she's not a flight risk, and if she's such a danger to the community, it took a year to get the charges filed. As a result, Your Honor, I think a $2,500 bond would be more than adequate to ensure her appearance.
Am I mixing her up, and didn't she disappear to Texas? No, I am mixing her up. She did not disappear to Texas.
What's her original arrest date?
On the delivery case, the new one, her original arrest date is 8/29 of 2015.
And on 1499?
April 18th of 2014, I believe.
So in the old case, she had a failure
To appear.
to appear. So when she was delivered this warrant, was she served up on, in the whole case on her failure to appear, or both of them come from her failure to appear on September 18th? But she was given a court appearance date on September 18th, just like it appears in the file, in the one that she's being arraigned on.
Judge, I don't believe a failure, oh, I take that back. Mr. Bradford's notes do indicate that in 2015-159, a failure to appear was also issued. So it appears she failed to appear for arraignment, and she failed to appear on her underlying case when she was represented by an attorney and has been represented by that attorney for 17 months.
Well, there has been some explanation for her non-appearance. Of course, I'm trying to reduce the bond, but I don't know if she's still got on the...
Judge, we don't
I don't know how the fine with bonds when actually located, she just totally had no information on that.
Judge, it appears both of her cases are on Judge Putnam's docket. I would ask the court to set her on the next available docket date in front of Judge Putnam.
That's November 13th. Be set for November 13th for...
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is this Ms. Killick, Your Honor?
Yes.
I only represent her on one case, and I understand she's got an arraignment. So I got an order yesterday that was sent to me that I guess there was a misunderstanding. I think I already had my appearance on this arraignment, but I do not. I just represent. Okay.
She's entered through now, Kelly, that's correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Should we accept the reappearance for this? Lynn Crowley. 9903. That's the murder.
Your Honor, the Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent Mr. Foley. Don't have the final details who his defense team's going to be yet, but I'm standing in today for the purposes of arraignment. Your Honor, we'll wait for formal reading of the charge. We'll enter a plea of not guilty.
This is Putnam's case, so reset for appearance on November 13th.
Please, Your Honor.
What is his arrest date?
Pardon me?
His arrest date?
The warrant was served on the 12th of October with the arrest date.
Mr. Carter?
Polly, I'm not sure if it was before or after midnight, so it's either 10-3 or 10-4 when he was actually arrested. There was a standoff for a few hours, and I don't know if it went into the fort.
Anything else?
Judge, just for the record, I'm going to give the Public Defender's Office 11 pages, which is basically just the charging documents and the supporting affidavit. We have a file that is already at this point probably 5 or 6 inches thick, and we are in the process of making copies, and we'll supply those to the Public Defender's Office when we finish all the copies.
15-203-3, Justin Hurd. Sexual indecency, computer child porn.
Your Honor, the Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent Mr. Will.
Mr. Willett, he's got an AKA of hers.
Judge, we have him listed as Hurd-Willett in our records.
Public Defender's Office represents him. Are you waiving formal arraignment and the plea of this time?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll waive formal reading of the charge, enter a plea of not guilty.
It will be noted to be set for reappearance on November 13th before Judge Hutton.
Judge, we would ask to address the issue of bond.
Judge, these are fairly serious charges. However, I do note that there's an indication here of no bond. I think he is entitled to a bond because we have not charged him with capital murder. That being the case, the state of Arkansas would ask that the court set his bond at $250,000.
Shows in the file the bond is $25,000 set by Judge Webb.
Judge, it was my understanding that was the bond that was originally set by Judge Webb, and somewhere along the way, some confusion has occurred, and I've been told he's sitting on no bond. In light of Judge Webb setting a $25,000 bond, I just asked the court to reinstate the bond that was previously put in place by Judge Webb. Your Honor, my client has graduated from Lead Hill School. He's got father, family. He's been in this county for an extended period of time. He's got good ties to the community, and the court can make conditions of bond, no use of computer equipment, and also no contact with the alleged victim.
This is Mr. Patton's case. I'm just going to deny the motion to reduce the bond at this time, and Judge Patton can address that on the 13th of November.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Introducing the newest member of the Yamaha off-road family. It thrives in the most remote, rugged terrain. It never steps down from a challenge and travels long distances in search of adventure. The all-new Yamaha Wolverine. It's a whole new animal.
State versus Michael Linville.
Mr. Carter, before you get Mr. Attorney's file, what was his arrest date?
The 15th, it is sometime in April.
24.
April 24th.
Okay, thank you.
Michael Scott Linville.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, Mr. Linville's case, we're on track with the scheduling order. Pursuant to discussions this morning, I just asked that this matter be set over to November 6th for disposition in front of Judge Webb.
Number 6, appearance before Judge Webb.
Thank you, Your Honor.
1581, Justin Jenkins, domestic battery. Any action to be taken in this case?
Judge, I don't know what his bond is. He's represented by Mr. Hancock from our office, but I believe that he is in Judge Putnam's division.
Right.
I don't know if he's being held without bond, Judge. If he is, I just ask that a reasonable bond be set.
Was he picked up on an alias one?
I believe so.
Back in my house?
It looks like he failed to appear 3 weeks ago. Not in time to read stated. He appeared before Judge Putnam on November 13th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
15-92, 4, and 15-190-4, State versus Wesley Johnson.
Your Honor, Mr. Johnson's cases, we're in some discussions to resolve his case. He's got an appointment on November 19th with some health officials. If we can, Judge, I'd like to set both of his cases for Judge Webb's next reappearance after that date, which would be December 3rd.
He set for appearance on December 3rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
$15,158.4, Brent Shelley, methamphetamine possession, drug paraphernalia. Another defendant failed to appear on October 2nd.
Judge, Mr. Shelley has so many cases that any that are assigned to Division 4 that have not been transferred to Division 3, the state would ask that be done.
And Your Honor, it's my understanding that Mr. Hancock represents Mr. Shelley, and it would just make sense to make sure that all of his cases are in Judge Putnam's division, so Mr. Hancock can handle it.
Scheduling order shows he's to appear before Judge Webb next Friday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
His next appearance will be October 30th. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes my load here a lot lighter if you can get rid of 5 at one time. 194, Stephen Black, methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, misdemeanors. Just a reappearance. Set for today. Is there any action to be taken?
Judge, in light of the charges, Your Honor, just ask the court to consider reducing his bond. He's been a longtime resident of this county. He's got a stable address. In light of the nature of the charges, Your Honor, I just asked the court to... Oh, has it? Okay. Judge, in light of that, if we can have him brought back on November 6th, I've been provided with some information. We may be able to get his case squared away on November 6th.
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Reappear on November 6th. Randy Harrison, possession of methamphetamine, simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, drug paraphernalia, theft by receiving.
Judge, this is a complex situation. She's already entered a plea. She has been sentenced. The plea was conditional on her being accepted in the Danville, Illinois drug court, because that's where her family is from. After much discussions, the Danville court sent an email yesterday to Mr. Russo and myself saying they had a meeting and they were not going to accept it. They didn't say why or anything else. Her mother has some connections up there and I think is going to work on some things. And her mother is going to come down here next week, I believe.
Next Friday.
So Mr. Russo and I have some jury trials set for next week, and at some point, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, we're going to put her in front of Judge Webb when her mother arrives.
Very well.
See you next week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
We moved here in June, 18 years ago, and had not been in the house more than a week, and I popped my hip out of joint. And that was my first experience. And of course, the ER saved my life. I had an aortic aneurysm, and it had leaked all night. As soon as they brought me in here, they knew exactly what it was and exactly what to do.
Tundra TRD Pro powered Team Toyota to victory in the world's most grueling race in Baja. But why should they have all the fun? With available 381 horsepower V8 and the latest technology, it also powers your winning weekends. Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 special edition cash and a new 2015 special edition Tundra for a total savings over $5,200. Toyota, let's go places.
Books are an important part of your life, and when you go to Books on the Square, you'll find books that will not only be informative, but books that will take you away. Books on the Square now has 2 locations on the south side of the Harrison Square. Books on the Square carries fiction books, books on CD, lots of westerns, and books full of mystery. Books on the Square, too, next to Deb's Frames and Things, has your nonfiction favorites, religious, historical, and even cookbooks. Take a stroll down the south side of the square and visit both Books on the Square.
Christopher Wade Hanley, delivery of marijuana on 3 counts. Other charges.
I'm sorry, what particular date are you going to put Ms. Harrison in front of you?
Whatever day you tell us next week to have her here.
Okay, we want to do it on Monday the 26th?
Will her mother be here that day?
No, our mom will be here next Friday. But we could take her up any day before the 26th. I mean, any day before the end of the week, the 30th.
But not Monday.
And if we can avoid Monday,
Can we do Wednesday?
we do Wednesday.
Let's do 10:20.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Did the state get that date?
Wednesday the 28th.
Yes.
Okay, Hanley. Lucky had a failure to appear.
Your Honor, we'll enter a plea of not true to the petition. Ask the court to reset him for hearing on November 6th.
Set for November 6th. Edward Arnold, 2012-25, 2012-26, 2013, 36.
Is anyone here on behalf of Campbell?
Judge, we have a potential resolution in this case, and if we, based on what Mr. Russo's discussion is, we agreed that if we can't resolve it today, that we would pass the hearing to 11/6.
Your Honor, if we can set Mr. Arnold for November 6th for hearing.
Set for November 6th. Joshua Valera, 2014-139.
Your Honor, I believe he's going to be represented by Mr. Hancock. I'd ask the court to send him on one of the next available dates. We'd enter a plea of not true.
Set for the 13th of November.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have the court, Your Honor.
Yes.
Is it possible to get a bond on application at this moment?
Judge, I've got a conflict. I can't make a bond argument for him.
Says the state, I don't know what his bond is, 5,000 is what it originally was, but maybe he didn't appear at one point.
Judge, this current case, this 2014-139 is actually a revocation.
It's a revocation, okay.
He and his brother were caught stealing a television out of Walmart, and that led to the probation. And then a month ago or so, Josh was working over at one of the nursing home facilities and walked out with the medicine cart. Full of medicine. So, Judge, based upon those two situations, and we also believe he has a serious drug problem, we would ask that the court keep this bond, no bond on the revocation and $5,000 bond on the current case.
No bond, he'll be directed to appear before Judge Putnam on the 13th of November. Jonathan Stubbs, right?
Your Honor, we'll have an order to present to the court.
Judge's case is set for jury trial on Monday. The defense has filed a notification of intent to use mental disease or defect. They requested an evaluation, and so an order for evaluation will be presented to the court sometime this morning.
Very well. Thank you. Arraignment, we have Karen Prescott, a.k.a. Karen Curtis. Theft of property.
Who's this?
I ran out of file. Sure. Do you have an attorney? Are you going to fly to the public defender's office?
I was, we're good up, I'm sorry. I spoke to a couple
You understand the charge against you?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to waive formal arraignment to this time or plead not guilty?
Yes, sir.
When do you think you might be able to hire an attorney?
As soon as I get to speak to them. But I would like an application for a public defender as well.
You can check. Holly, when do we want to set a scheduling order for Ms. Prescott?
Yes, sir. Ms. Prescott is to reappear on January the 15th of 2016, a pretrial date of February the 5th of 2016, and a trial date during the week of Monday, March the 21st of 2016.
You don't need to appear earlier since there's a question about who's representing.
Yes, sir, we can do that.
Probably need to have an appearance just to see if she's obtained counsel.
Oh, if we can do that on the December 3rd day.
We can do that.
You need to reappear on December 3rd so we can see what the status is, whether the public defender is going to represent you or whether you're going to be represented by private counsel.
Yes, sir.
Dylan Jones, fleeing, assault and third degree. DWI, other misdemeanors. Didn't appear at this time for arraignment. You waiting formal arraignment and a plea at this time?
Yes, sir. I'm plead not guilty.
Please be noted. This is Judge Putnam's case. Let's just give a November 13th reappearance before Judge Putnam.
Yes, sir.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison is a Health Mart town. Sam Alexander Pharmacy on the square downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Attention safe drivers, keep your vehicle safe with new tires from Worley Tire. Stop in and visit with our friendly and knowledgeable staff and get the tires that are best for your car, truck, or SUV. You can even shop with us online at WorleyTire.com. Worley Tire also features batteries, alignments, tire rotation, and repair. Visit us on the web and like us on Facebook for the latest deals and specials that can keep you and your family safe. Worley Tire, 804 East Stevenson in Harrison.
Timothy Stengel, STANGL, possession hydrocodone. You represent our councilman?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Judge, an order being made for this.
Ms. Fox, just give an order on Tim's case.
I don't think he's actually been arraigned. He was supposed to be arraigned on 10/2, and it looks like he did not appear in the warrant was issued.
You have to wait for him to arraign it and a plea at this time.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll wait for reading of the charge and our plea of not guilty.
Plea will be noted. This is Judge Webb's case. Judge, an order be entered.
Reappearance on January 15th of 2016. Pre-trial February 5th of 2016. Jury trial during the week of March the 7th of 2016.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Barry Keelian, K-I-E-L-I-A-N, criminal mischief, theft. Set for trial next week.
Mr. Killian is our first out on Monday.
Are you here?
Haven't seen him.
Oh, is he here today? There's no pre-trial motion. You've had recent communication with Mr. Kelly.
Yes, sir. He's been very cooperative. The last notice that I see in the file that shows he was returned October 9th. He may not have been advised.
This is just the day, well, this is the day for either plea or rejection of the plea, and it says in the scheduling order that then must appear this day.
I'm reasonably confident he'll be here Monday morning. You can try and call him if you like.
Well, I'm not going to call him. What does the state wish to do?
Judge, I'm looking at the order that we did on 10/9, and it indicates no pretrial motions, trial 10/26. There may be an order that says he has to appear, but I don't.
Yeah, there is. Yes, there's an order entered on 5th of June showing this is the date of the plea or rejection. Plea is within appears. You want to wipe that appearance and stuff.
As long as he shows up on Monday for trial.
If he's not here on the 26th, then there'll be some real serious problems for him, but I'd ask for not being aliens tonight.
Very well.
Thanks, sir.
Cody Middleton.
Your Honor, I represent Mr. Middleton. Obviously, Mr. Middleton is not here, Your Honor, and I don't know where he is. Could you refer to the last order that was entered in this case? I believe he was present that day and was ordered to appear here today. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Correct. He's saying trial next week.
And I've recently received a communication with the prosecuting attorney informing me that a potential disposition, but I haven't been able to contact my client, and he was, per the court order, he was present, was ordered to be here today, Your Honor, and this has been a perpetual problem I've had. He's failed to maintain proper contact with me. And that's been well noted before this court. I think Mr. Carter's been present when that's been noted.
It has. Judge, on September 11th, Judge Webb had quite a few things to say to Mr. Middleton and went so far as to order him to specifically meet with Mr. Moon on a specific date at a specific time to discuss his case.
I've had a lot of frustration in this case. There's no comment.
Failure to appear is warrant to issue.
And Judge, to be fair to Mr. Moon and to the state, he is set as a backup trial on Monday and Wednesday, and I would ask that those trial dates be vacated and he be held with no bond until such time as he can appear before a circuit judge.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Arnold. We'll show them the date vacated. We'll see what happens if he appears, shows, or whatever. Okay? Thank you.
James Wilson, 15102-4.
Yeah, and I don't believe we have any action to take in Mr. Wilson's case today. Both the state and our office are awaiting additional discovery from law enforcement.
I may be wrong, but didn't we change his reappearance date to 11/6?
Right, that's what the file shows. Period on 6, set for trial in December.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have nothing
We had State v. Bradley Cone, apparently failure to appear has been entered in that case. Nobody's had any contact, I assume, with Bradley Cone remains fugitive.
Yes, Your Honor.
James Edward McGarrah, theft of property.
Judge, that's Mr. Stone's case. I am led to believe he may have filed a motion.
Motion for continuance filed September 24th. Right.
Well, I believe he tried to file another motion for continuance last week, and I told him I would oppose it.
Is that Maxwell?
Yes.
Mr. Jones was in Baxtertown yesterday. He made no mention of filing any motions in this case.
What the file shows that he was ordered to appear on October 26th for trial, and it was to be a bench trial. That's what the notation here, but Judge Webb indicates.
Well, his client wasn't exactly here to waive a jury trial. The state agreed that he could waive a jury trial, but until Mr. McGarrah appears and does it on the record, we have to keep it as a jury trial. And right now, I have him set for first out on Wednesday the 28th. And I've let Mr. Stone know that. Mr. Stone called me 2 or 3 times this past week, and he indicated he was probably going to file for a motion for continuance, and I told him I will promptly oppose it.
If he does, that'll make his third motion.
Just his third? I think that would be fifth. Speedy trial in this case is not an issue.
Well, if he doesn't show up on Monday, from the court file, he's to appear on Monday the 26th at 9 o'clock. If he doesn't show up on the 26th at 9 o'clock, then the failure to appear will be issued for him. Maddie should failure to appear on Mr. Stone.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison is a Health Mart town. Sam Alexander Pharmacy on the square downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Now what?
Let's go. That way.
Have fun out there on the compact, capable, and entirely new Pioneer 500 from Honda.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Dustin Blackburn, 15-88.
Judge, we're going to ask for a warrant on Mr. Blackburn. Judge Webb ordered him to appear Tuesday, 2 weeks ago at 2 p.m. at the Boone County Sheriff's Office to give a DNA sample. We had a CODIS hit on a knife with blood on it, and it came back to him. In order to confirm it, the crime lab specifically requests that a sample be taken from him. Judge Webb ordered it, and of course this was all discussed in open court. He didn't show up. He is set for trial, I believe, next week. Given that the state revealed that his blood was on the knife, we fully expected he would not be appearing here today and is a fugitive.
Your Honor, I don't believe that there was any, I may be wrong on this, but I don't believe there's any absolute order that he appear today. The second thing is, Your Honor, Judge Webb did in fact order him to appear, and he agreed to appear on a certain date. But that would be a contempt of court, and there's been no formal motions filed for contempt of court or show cause as to why he didn't comply with the court order. And as such, Your Honor, I think that the state would be obligated to file a formal show cause order and have him directed to be here. Your Honor, in light that discovery is not yet completed and fully provided to the defense, I'd ask that this be taken off trial setting for next week and that we have a show cause hearing set and the state give proper notice before any warrants are issued. My client may very well have an explanation for not showing up for the DNA. Your Honor, they had previously taken a DNA swab and apparently used it all up. So the state in open court asked for another one. And in light of that, Your Honor, I think since they're
told to be here today.
I don't believe he was, Judge.
When did he last appear?
October 10th.
And my records don't reflect that he was actually told to be here today, but I agree with Mr. Russo that given that that DNA sample is pretty darn vital because it places him at the scene of the theft, we would agree that the case should come off the trial docket. I still would. I believe he's ordered to appear Monday at 9 o'clock, and if he's not here Monday at 9, we would renew our motion for failure to appear.
Do a show cause hearing on Monday?
show cause hearing on Monday.
Yeah, he was not ordered to specifically appear.
But he is ordered to appear on Monday because that's when his case is set for trial. If he doesn't appear on Monday, then a warrant shall issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lieutenant Ryder, plea, driving on a suspended license, possession of marijuana, possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you have an attorney, Mr. Ryder? Have you been able to tell an attorney?
Yes.
Russo.
Okay.
What's his case number?
15-204. Mr. Ryder, this apparently PD's office is representing Mr. Ryder.
That's correct, Your Honor.
You're able to wait for an arraignment or a plea at this time.
We are, Judge. We'll wait formal reading of the charge and our plea of not guilty. We ask the court to address the issue of bond.
Recommended bond here is $10,000. That's what.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I don't really have, I don't know that we've actually did a copy of the petition on Mr. Ryder. I don't really have a lot of knowledge about him, exactly what we're talking about.
Judge, it's my understanding that these are basically rise out of some drug charges. He's basically a lifetime resident of Boone County. He has a stable address. His mom lives in this county. And
Where do you live?
At 408 North Spruce in Harrison.
That's with
Kenneth, does anybody else reside with you?
No, sir.
Well, he lives with his mother as well.
Do you live with your mother?
Well, at the time I was living with my children in Missouri, but I'm going to have out here because I got this case I got to fight. So yeah, I'll try to stand in.
Who will you be staying with if you bond out?
I'm both.
Sorry, where's Mom live?
Mom lives here, correct?
No, it's
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The 408 North Spruce is your mom's address?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Is he employed at the time he was arrested?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to set his bond at $2,500.
Thank you. Kenneth, your bond is set at $2,500.
This is a web case. What's the reappearance date?
Reappearance on January 15th of 2016, a pretrial day of February the 5th of 2016, and the jury trial during the week of March the 7th of 2016.
Kenneth, if you make bond, make sure you stay in contact with our office at the old federal building across the street.
Yes, sir.
Your man, right?
Yes.
Bond sheet.
I still have the Christopher Hirsch file here, though I don't remember now why.
Judge, if you recall, his name was called in Marion County on Wednesday, and there was just some confusion as to transportation. We agreed that we'd take up this case today.
He's on.
He's on there. Hurd?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. PD's office is representing him.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have to wait for him arraignment and a plea at this time.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll wait for him reading the charge and a plea of not guilty.
So you'll be noted.
Do you have his case number?
Case number is 15173.
That's Marion County.
Marion County. No, this is back to Boone County.
Yeah, we arraigned him on Marion County.
Marion.
Do you have his Marion County case number, Paul?
That's what I was
This is the
looking
Boone County case here.
So, the Christopher Hirsch.
Marion County case is 15-97-3. These are both public cases. The defendant pleaded not guilty in the Marion County case, and the plea was previously entered in the Boone County case.
My understanding, yes, Judge.
Mr. Wilson, do you know Judge Putnam's Marion County case?
His next Marion County date will be next Wednesday.
15-173.
10-20? Do you want me to get it on that thing?
This shows for reappearance on the Boone County matter on the 13th of November.
And Judge, I'd ask him, as a Marion County case, he'd be set to reappear over there next Wednesday, the 28th.
The order here on the 28th of Marion County.
In Your Honor, I'll take up the issue of bond on the 28th in front of Judge Bob.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
The scientists at Shell have created Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline, which actively cleans for better performance, helping make the roads more exciting to drive. Choose Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline, performance that excites.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Local television worth watching. KTKO Channel 8, Harrison.